So eventually, I will be on time. Eventually, I will have a topic picked out a couple of minutes before we start, but eventually I'll also be a professional broadcaster. But you guys are in here on the ground level, and shout out to everybody who's turned out for this absolutely impromptu, one of these types of streams that, hell, it was a video I was going to watch anyways, and everything went sideways today in the grand scheme of things, and realistically I was thinking about, you know what, I could just do this tomorrow, or I could just sack up, not be a faggot, and we can just fucking go and do this. Listen, this motherfucker's not getting, it's not getting monetized at all, okay? We're talking Vice, we're talking Tate, we're talking George Soros, we've already hit the trifecta of demonetization, so we might as well have the most fun possible, right? So, even though we are about 2 hours late in the grand scheme of things, you know, I'm still going to go for probably about an hour. I'm still going to give you guys some entertainment as well. And and I'm just going to float this out here right at the beginning. Trump's got that town hall. He's got that town hall on CNN, and I know that, you know, the likes of, Crowder's going to be doing a simulcast and all that shit, and he's going to have all the bells and whistles, and chats will be flying and anything like that. But if you guys are interested, I might float this idea out there. Hopefully, you know, like, personal life went completely fucking bonkers. I had a whole bunch of additional shit lumped on my plate today, but knock wood, everything should be a little bit more straightforward. But if you guys want like a companion broadcast, because I was anticipating on doing probably on Thursday, definitely doing a follow-up as to what specifically was said during the town hall. I think it'll be interesting, given what kind of came down today with the lawsuit, but I also have a video for that one coming out tomorrow as well. And then also, I just seen that the judge in the Alvin Bragg hush money case just handed down a gag order, so Trump's not allowed to talk about that. So it's gonna be wild to see how much Trump does. So if you guys want to watch along with that, give it a shot. Otherwise, I'll just do a video on that in order to compensate for the lack of time, lack of the long for this live stream right here. But without further ado, let's get into the subject du jour. And again, yeah, I'm thankful anybody's turned out for this. Completely wrong time, 2.5 hours late from when I normally want to go. I anticipated being completely done by this point in time, but life intervenes, and that's totally fucking okay. So, Vice is hilarious, because we talked about them, on last Tuesday, and did a couple of live streams in order to just dance on their corpse, because they're heading into bankruptcy, and their last attempt at being able to pull any sort of relevance was by hitching themselves to the Tate wagon, trying to pull them down right to the bottom where they're at. And yeah, as you can see, I was just taking a look. It's like, okay, cool. So they had that documentary, which obviously, and because we're simulcasting over to YouTube, we're not at all going to be able to react to, but I'm going to have to take a look at that in the future, some point in time, somewhere down the line, whenever it becomes more relevant, and probably at the end of June, because the Tate's house arrest has been extended to its fullest extent, so we'll have to wait for charges, or we'll have to wait for, the investigation ran for the better part of a year and a half, and we actually found that those bitches were lying. Big fucking shock, right? But look at all of the articles. Look at all of the shit that they are trying to either write directly about Tate, the Tristan or Andrew, the girls, attach themselves to the Tate bandwagon on. My boyfriend is saying increasingly misogynistic things. What do? Well, listen to what he says, unless you want a matching black eye. The rise of the Sigma male. How do you put Tate on that? That makes no fucking sense at all. Andrew Tate's. Oh, see, that one's actually relevant. UK accusers are crowdfunding to sue him. That's nice. You better crowdfund for that counter lawsuit. $300 million, bitch. You better fucking better start popping pussy in order to make that fucking work. How I was red pilled and survived it. Oh god, too bad it wasn't a 9mm red pill. TikTok is pushing incel and suicide videos on 13-year-olds. Yeah, but Andrew's also been banned off of TikTok. But as you can see, they're trying anything in order to stay relevant. And you've got multiple pages of all the Tate stuff that they could possibly find. TikTok isn't removing all content featuring Andrew Tate. Oh, of course not, because it's a good algorithm, I guess, that they have over there. It's just not exactly the dragnet that you thought it would. But you would think, with all of this type of sterling, upright, honest reporting, Vice would have been able to weather the storm. They wouldn't have had to file for Chapter 11, I think, restructuring bankruptcy, right? But don't worry, guys. Literally, like a scene out of any sort of modern horror film. A propagandist outlet is going to be going, under bankruptcy. Chapter 11, it says right there in the second line. The boogeyman shows up in order to save the day for the villains. George Soros fund nears a $400 million deal to buy Vice Media out of bankruptcy because the propaganda must flow. Listen, Vice has enough of a reputation. They have enough of a name in order to reasonably be wielded by the people that want actual, I was going to say misinformation, actual lies to be pushed, because Vice is known, right? Like, they're known for pushing a bunch of shit, but they're known nonetheless. So they want you around. They want the people in power, the Soros types. Oh, it's just a Soros fund. Motherfucker, he's still cutting the checks at the end of the day. So whoever's going to end up ultimately inheriting his empire, they're going to have a mouthpiece, a direct mouthpiece. Like Jeff Bezos has the Washington Post, like Elon Musk has Twitter, George Soros has Vice. I guess somebody ends up having to pull caboose on the train. Bankruptcy-bound Vice Media. It will reportedly be bought out by Chapter 11. Bought out of Chapter 11 by investors that include billionaire George Soros for around $400 million. Not billion, even though it was, because we took a look at it last time, and at their peak, they were approximated to be worth $5.7 billion. $4 million bucks. 400 million, sorry. Close enough, right? After the Brooklyn-based company was once valued at nearly $6 billion. The cash-strapped media company has been prepping, a lot of prepping over there. They do quite a few cuck articles. Filing after failing to find a buyer over the past year. Yeah, sucks to suck. Unless, of course, you need it as a pet propaganda outlet. Nobody was buying this shit. Like, it was gonna fucking die. Good. It deserved it. 1,000%. I have not seen anything more deserving of a painful, slow death outside of, well... Oh, shit, we're on YouTube. I can't make the joke about the drag queens that I want to. Anyways, the company's post-bankruptcy agreement will be to sell itself for the Soros Fund Management. Pretty direct. It's not open sources or anything like that. All right. Funded by the 92... Yo, that motherfucker's 92 years old. So hey, look at that. We found somebody that's actually older than Joe Biden. Who could have thought? Fortress Investment Group. Why do all of these mega companies, why do all of these conglomerates have evil sounding fucking names? Like BlackRock, that sounds like, if somebody was to make a futuristic movie about an evil conglomerate that was going to take over the world, BlackRock's probably one of the workshop names. Just saying. In a deal that would value the once high-flying Vice at just $400 million, the Wall Street Journal reported last Friday. The move could spell a return to the spotlight for bombastic Vice Media co-founder Shane Smith. Yeah, he could go right up to his full fucking powers, because guess what? You got all that Soros money that's out there. Ooh, no more clickbaity sex videos. Oh my God, no more big asses of Brazil. No more porn camps. We can just go hard and fast as to why Trump is a grapist. The move could, spell the return, who held the role of CEO for the company's heyday, including being valued at $5.7 billion in 2017. Reps from Vice Media, Soros Fund Management, and Fortress did not immediately respond for comment. Yeah, it takes a little while in order for messages to get down into the depths of hell and then to be returned back. A little bit of a delay is expected, but now that we have all the background, we're kind of up to date with this hunk of shit, which, well, if it wasn't for the last-second bankruptcy buyout, that place would be on fire, kind of like the previous thumbnail. But without further ado, why not dunk? Because we did our best. We did our best in order to, properly give it what we thought at the time would be a eulogy. Go through some of the greatest hits of Vice, but in recent years, they've been kind of treading water. We looked at some of the more recent hit videos. We use the term hit loosely, not in the Clinton sense, but more or less in the current stage of the Billboard charts hits. So yeah, they're just kind of languishing in mediocrity, you know, all of those years, and just having a Democrat in the White House and not having Republicans to screech at, because Trump videos, you know, they hit a little bit different than a Marjorie Taylor Greene or Matt Gaetz looks like a goblin with a giant forehead. They don't quite land the same now, do they? So yeah, we've seen what their cause du jour has been over the past, year, 2 years at this point in time. Andrew Tate, the manosphere, all of that terribly misogynistic content that's online. Well, Andrew Tate, he's been rather silent since he's been back on house arrest, and all of a sudden, after hearing about one of the outlets that made it their raison d'etre, their purpose in life, in order to take down Tate and hang that scalp right on the wall, well, Tate's going to have the last laugh on this one. I've seen a bunch of different people react to this 45-minute long interview. I got it sped up just a little bit, mostly because that's the way that I like to listen to videos. Fuck off if you don't like it. That's everybody in the chat, all the mods, you guys like that shit. So I play to you guys. Everybody else who shows up, shout out to you guys. I seen Dark Obsidian was in here earlier. He was happy that he was able to catch one that's on time. We're only 2 hours late. We're running on that, and I think Ed pointed out I'm running on Canadian people's time. Yeah, it's CPT of a different variety. I'm a quarter-colored, so we can go ahead and hop that in there. But yeah, where the fuck was I going with that one? No, we're gonna listen to Tate dunk on that shit dick Matt Shea, who is trying to slander the War Room as some sort of evil, it's a misogynistic outlet where women are not safe. Yeah, it fucked you. Hunk of shit. I was going to call him a faggot, but it's kind of played out at this point in time. But yeah, so yeah, for the first time in a long time, Tate came out and he's posted a couple of different weird Twitter videos where he's walking across the living room, is like he's thinking. Interesting. To be completely honest, it kind of fell off when it came. Like, the brothers got out. Okay, cool. And they've just been, I don't know, kind of doing their own thing. I haven't really been paying that much attention to them, to be completely honest. And, well, then, yeah, I seen a bunch of people react to this interview, have a good laugh off of it. And I thought, might as well bring that over here at this point in time. So, like I said, without further ado, and I'm thirsty, I've been talking nonstop for, a few minutes right here. So I want to be able to interact with you guys. I hope it's not copyright claimed. It's on Rumble. You should be able to stay fine. But if anything goes sideways, make sure we get the video screen. Okay. Just make sure you see a black screen that's going to be on YouTube. I'll be monitoring both chats. You see the black screen that's over on YouTube. Just, I'll wait until everything pops back up, but I ain't pushing it. I ain't pushing it at all whatsoever. YouTube has been hella gay lately by giving me 2 opportunities to, not play copyrighted content that eventually gets overturned later. So fuck them. If it goes down, I'll wait until everybody comes back. I'll spam the link. Everybody, the mods are really good about spamming the links and all that stuff. I'll check and see who's in the chat here. You guys can go ahead and do that, whatever you like. But yeah, if it goes down once on YouTube, I ain't fucking around with that stuff. We got a good thing going over there. We'll just hop on over to Rumble, and I don't know what else I can really say over top of that. But yeah, so what we have right here is, as far as I know, like I said, I haven't watched the video. All I've seen is a bunch of people react to it since it's been released just about a week ago at this point in time. And I know that Tate gets Matt Shea on the phone. But outside of that, I have no fucking idea, other than it's 45 minutes long, and I think it'll be a good watch. So, without further ado, thank you all for turning out for this one. Last second, late call, but I appreciate you all nonetheless. So, let's get at her. Yo, what the fuck? Let's see. Okay, here we go. See if we can actually get, not fucking ass. Okay, so what do we got? All of the mainstream media outlets which vilify Tate constantly beg him. Oh my god, Tate, why you do that, my guy? Why you do that? I need to be able to read it, for fuck's sakes. I didn't anticipate that. Anyways, let her play. Okay, so all the mainstream media outlets which vilify Tate constantly peg him for interviews and appearances under the guise of balanced journalism. The Matrix is desperate for Tate. Yeah, we definitely seen that back. Lord, his rise, not like that though. Was August of last year? Fuck, man. Been in jail for 4 months. It was canceled for an additional 2. So for about the 9 months, he was, the biggest thing on earth. The motherfucker's been off of all of the major platforms and in some cases out of polite society for a vast majority of the time that he's been around. I haven't really thought about that. That is crazy. Fucking crazy, man. The Matrix is desperate for Tate, just his attention, as it's the only time anybody cares what they have to say.
So let me tell you all a quick story.
Oh, we need to boost this bitch up for sure, for true. We got, oh lord, I barely even had it turned on, for Christ's sakes. And I just seen this, but shout out Ed. Thanks, man. You're Ed the benefactor. I've got some of the greatest people who watch my stuff consistently. And Dark Obsidian, shout out to you for being able to be here. And Jocelyn, been watching the channel for a while. Great content. Hey, thanks. Hey, shout out to you. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate seeing new blood that's in here as well as the familiar faces. It's just always great to see. And I don't know what's going on over on Rumble, but we got the volume fixed. So
about Vice News. Remember Vice?
Actually, let's just run right back.
So let me tell you all a quick story about Vice News. Remember Vice News? I know, they don't matter. I allowed them to come and do a piece on me in the war room about 7 months ago now. I knew it would be a hit piece, of course. I'm a professional. But I also knew anyone with a brain would see through the hit piece and see the beauty of the war room and want to join. So I allowed them to come do a hit piece. And then I got interviewed by Piers Morgan. Ah, look, they're calling. It's our friends from Vice, but he can wait.
Oh, shit. Okay. So that's how this started. Completely unprompted. It's interesting because did Tate set that up? I kind of doubt the phone call, especially the phone call. Maybe, but okay, so he's getting into the backstory here.
Then I got interviewed by Piers Morgan, and he came at me hard, and all of the comments are saying, bro, Tate's a G. The Matrix tries to tell the world that everyone hates me, but the truth is, everyone actually loves me. So when Piers tried to come for me hard, expecting to be a hero, he was actually attacked, and he felt like, oops, I made a mistake, which stopped Vice releasing their hit piece. Because they called me and said, hey, still calling. They called me and said, hey, we want to film some more. We feel like we didn't get the other side of the story. Basically, we want to undo the hit piece and do the fair journalism we were supposed to do in the first place. Because now we realize making a hit piece on you doesn't work out well for us. Then I went to jail because I got Matrix attacked. And they thought, he's a bad guy now, we can do a hit piece. And they released a hit piece. And nobody believed it. And just like I said, everyone saw through it, saw it was garbage, to the point where Vice had to turn the comments off because everyone was insulting them. They even falsely edited me stuttering. When have you ever seen me stutter?
What?
On any video ever. To try and make me look frustrated, like I've been caught out by this dork called Matt. So they released a hit piece, and it was...
Yo, he's a sketchy... Not Tate, but the little fucking Journo guy. I understand that that's obviously been manipulated, and that's... Even in the thumbnail itself, showed you guys that at the beginning, right? Yeah, that's about as scuffy as he can look, but... yeah, very, very interesting. And why do all the journalists look like that? Okay, Christ almighty, that's why we're a part of the independent scene, and far better looking than those fucking weirdos. Oh my god. Oh, you went to school to study journalism. Oh, that's terrific. I just like to read and write, and I'm better than you. Haha.
Totally detrimental for them. Nobody believed them. Bombed their reputation even worse. Vice used to be something, and now they're completely off the deep end. Nobody gives a shit about them. Complete Matrix propaganda.
Yep.
So then I get released from jail.
Yes, sir.
And now, Matt from Vice is begging me for another interview. Calling me every day, begging me. Please, please, please. So I've decided, because I'm such a nice man, most people have a hit piece done about them, and they don't talk to that organization anymore. But I'm so nice. I'm going to have a conversation with Vice News. We're going to talk to them.
Tate the benevolent man. Oh, what a nice man. Before he even gets a haircut, he will offer an interview to Vice.
We're going to talk to Matt. You message him.
Oh, all right.
Again, I said. An instruction. Again. Like a little dog. So we're going to wait for Matt to call us, and we're going to hear what Matt has to say about the fact that they were dishonest, and they weren't particularly good at. Oh look, again, please, Mr. Tate.
Geek Online one. Loser, loser, loser.
Geeks. Well, if it isn't Matt.
Andrew, hey.
Mr. Honest Journalism.
Yeah, that's how I like to think of myself. How are you? You in your house?
It's a shame nobody else thinks of you that way, Matt. That's why you have to turn off the comments on your little video.
Oh, God, just absolutely dragging this fuck right now.
Are you at home? Congrats on your being released under house arrest.
Thank you.
I'll go ahead and turn this up because this is even just a little quiet for my tastes. If he gets a little bit too rambunctious, we'll turn it back down, but that should work right there.
What do you think is next?
Well, it's a beautiful reality, Matt. It's a beautiful life, and I'm clearly one of God's chosen ones. And I'm here to spread a positive message and continue with my mission.
Like I said, I've kind of fell off of the Tate stuff because he was going ultra religious, and there's nothing wrong with religion and shit like that, but it's like, okay, cool, if he was just going to go down that milquetoast road. But then I see something like this, it's like, nah, Tate's always going to be Tate.
To prevent the degeneracy, which is purported by organizations like Vice, drug taking, and other forms of pornography, a bunch of other stuff you lot are involved in.
True, we've
I'm
seen
here to
that.
combat it, and I'm going to lead people to the truth and to the light, and we're all going to be better people and have a better society for that. And I think you learned that when you turn the comments off in your little video, that most people understand I'm a force for good, and that hit pieces don't really work because you've lost all credibility in the mainstream matrix mechanisms of the media, unfortunately for you.
I actually have no say of whether comments are or not, but I think they were turned off because the women were getting harassed.
Is that your excuse?
Well, that's what I think is the reason that they were turned off for. But anyway, regardless, I mean, look, the main reason I'm calling is I want to see whether you were up for doing another interview, not for Vice, but for the BBC.
Why would you want to interview me? I'm a bad person, I thought, according to your little story.
Well, I just try to report both sides of every story, so...
Oh, you do both sides? Is that how you think you work?
Yeah, that includes your side as well. So, you know, it was...
Your side. Do we want to... Let me know if you guys want to watch the Vice documentary on Sunday on Rumble, for the Rumble exclusive stream. So we might have to do that because I've heard it secondhand laid out that it's not very fair to Andrew's side. And it's like, okay, cool. Why would you go back to the same guy that obviously defamed you the first time around, thinking that now all of a sudden, because he's going to be wearing a BBC hat, which is probably got off of his girlfriend, that... now, all of a sudden, he'd give you a fair shake at things? Come on now.
Obviously difficult to interview you while you were in jail. Now you're out. You know, we can actually have a chance to hear your side of things.
Problem is, Matt,
I don't trust you.
everyone on the planet wants to interview me.
Yeah? Why should I talk to
The
you?
question is, why would I choose you when I have unlimited offers from people who are far more successful and better than you at the job?
Yeah, like, as much of a afterthought as Piers Morgan has kind of always been for his career. I was going to say recently, but let's keep it a buck. He was more fair, and he has definitely adopted some of the tactics of Tate in the 2 interviews that he's had so far, and he's extrapolated that out to there was a conversation that he was having on his show and then also on Bill Maher's, and listen people, where he stood up, actually had a good debate on behalf of not having dudes in women's sports. I know that that's a very difficult position to take, but no, he actually comported himself well, and hey man, actually looks like a measured individual for as much as, you know, Piers Morgan's just kind of a fence sitter and is just always trying to be the prettiest, the belle at the ball.
Because I'd be doing, and I'm not trying to disrespect you, I'm being honest, I'd be doing you a favor. Like,
Yep.
Matt, what's your last name? Shea. That name didn't matter until it was associated to mine. You do an interview with me, you matter for a little bit, but I can do an interview with anyone.
Yeah.
So why would I do an interview with you? And this is genuinely a question. It's not an insult. I'm actually asking you why I would choose you when I have unlimited offers on the table.
Because we have a history.
We have a history of you doing dishonest journalism on me, so I would choose you.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. It's like getting a phone call from your high school bully, and it's like, hey, I just want to talk to you. Why would I want to talk to you? We have a history. Fucking tard.
Any journalist that you speak to is going to ask you the similar questions to the ones I asked you.
I have no problem with the questions. Questions are not a problem.
The reason that I want to do an interview with you, and of course you can do an interview with anyone you want, and that's entirely your choice. I'm just one of many people asking you, I guess. But we have a history, and we got cut short last time, and there are still unanswered questions that I want to put to you. I can only tell you why I want to interview you. Ultimately, it is your choice.
It is my choice, isn't it? I get to choose which reporter in the world. All these reporters who want to say bad things about me, I get to choose which reporter on the planet gets to become relevant via proxy, because I am the most relevant person, and I get to do the charitable act of allowing somebody to sit next to me and ask me questions.
Yeah, because I think everybody, even at this point in time, even though I still think that it's probably going to come after the end of the house arrest sentence, everybody's still waiting for the first emergency meeting. This is kind of a kind of just a little introduction back into what Tate's like now, because this isn't even on the main channel. This is on the Tate Confidential channel. Okay, so this is the second channel where it's just more of a lifestyle blog. That's the way that he purports it to be, but this one's definitely more in the vein of the Tate speech stuff. But he still hasn't done anything formal yet, so yeah, everybody wants that exclusive. And hey man, I don't fault Matt for pining for it. I just think that he's in way over his head.
It's kind of interesting. I need to think heavily about it. I can't just give out such a fantastic opportunity to disingenuous nobodies. It's something I need to think about. Do you work for the BBC now, or do you work for yourself?
I'm an independent contractor, but it has to be broadcast somewhere, and I think the BBC is where it would go.
The BBC that spurged out just about as hard as the CBC when they got labeled as government-funded media. I can see why Matt is working there.
But one thing I would say
for them.
I spoke to the sartorial shooter, and he said that one of the things you might want is the chance to film it and record it yourself.
Oh, you mean so you can't edit in stutters like you did with Vice to pretend I was stuttering when I was answering questions? Is that why?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Yes, you do, Matt!
The algorithm to make you become more famous and more viral.
I'm not an expert on algorithms for social media platforms. I do not have most of them installed on my phone. I cannot control what a 15-year-old Singaporean decides to do when he chops me up and calls me names. I can't control that, and I wouldn't try to.
When you search for your...
And I wouldn't try to.
When you search for your name in Google, what are the associated terms? Why then have the Romanian police said the investigation is ongoing?
I'm not sure where you got that information from. I'm not sure who said it. Is there some...
Yo, there's so many, cuts. They're playing a clip of whatever from the documentary that they had there, but all the cuts back and forth with consistent audio. You kind of know what time it is on that one, where they're not showing his face so that all the lips don't match up to the words that are going to be there, and that you don't see just little jump cuts from different head movements and placements. Yeah, okay.
kind of procedure that must be completed? I don't know.
There has been a lot of bad...
Procedure that must be completed? I don't know.
There has been a lot of bad...
Same reaction made by Tate, used twice.
I can't control that, and I wouldn't try to.
When you search for your...
Procedure that must be completed? I don't know.
There has been a lot of bad...
Oh. Okay, I see what they're trying to line up there. That's fucking sneaky, bro. What the fuck?
I can't control that, and I wouldn't try to.
When you search for your...
Procedure that must be completed? I don't know.
There has been a lot of bad...
Yeah. That's tough. That's real fucking tough, because if that's one of his go-to like little affirmations at the end of a statement, like, you believe, could you believe that anybody thinks that that's false? Okay, I think a lot of people just, you know, they have their couple of go-to body language cues in order to get somebody to agree with them, but that looked pretty on point. And then the desaturation of the video when it came back, yeah. Banning comments, removing videos, reuse clips, inaccurate to prove this propaganda machine strikes again. Don't be fooled.
Let's be honest with each other. We have a history. We're friends now. Don't lie. Stutters were edited in to try and make it look like you stumped me with your asinine questions, which of course is absolutely impossible.
I honestly don't know what you might be referring to is sometimes we cut to B-roll of someone's face when we're editing an interview because, you know, we spoke for almost an hour, but it gets cut down to only a few minutes. So there are going to be some edits and we are going to need to cut to your face at some point.
You dishonestly edited. Okay,
playing B-roll in an interview, there's nothing wrong with that, but better be precise in what you're using, especially if it's just going to be a one-on-one interview. Oh, we play B-roll all the time. Yeah, that's nice. It's normally for montaging situations or to just show the passage of time, not normally in a one-on-one interview.
Well, we edit. I would say we don't dishonestly edit it, but the idea that we would just release an hour-long unedited interview doesn't really make sense, right? Because the whole documentary is only 45 minutes. So, anyway, but the point is, I can't stop you filming in your own home, you know, releasing whatever you want to release, editing it however you want to edit it. You know, I can't stop you doing that. So if that's what you want to do, then you obviously can do it. And then, you know, when people say, oh, Matt, you've unfairly edited this or whatever, you can say, well, here's the full unedited version.
You're right. I can film our interview to protect myself from your dishonest journalism. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to think about it, Matt, because I'm the one who matters here. I can sit down with fucking Peter, with Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch. I can sit down with anybody and be the most viewed podcast or interview in the world. So I'm going to think about it.
That's true.
Would you bring me a box of chocolates?
I can bring you a box of chocolates.
Aw.
If you promise to bring me a box of chocolates, that will increase your chances, and I'll give you an answer within 24 hours. But you have to promise me, Matt. Don't lie to me.
I'll check with my superiors whether I can send you a box of chocolates.
Well, then you...
We want an interview. I want a box of chocolates. Well, I gotta go check to see if that's in the budget. Yo, how busted is the BBC?
Check with your boss. You go into your boss's room and ask if you're allowed to spend a large portion of your salary on a 5-pound box of chocolates, and you let me know. And if you
you broke. Brokey.
can, then I will strongly consider allowing you the opportunity to speak with me.
Are you asking all the journalists to bring you a box of chocolates?
You let me know about the chocolates, Matt. Have a nice day. Right. So, now Matt's going to come back and tell me he's going to buy me a box of chocolates. What Matt doesn't know is that because he's a dishonest journalist, if he agrees to the chocolates, I'll agree to the interview.
Ooh.
But I'm not going to show up. What we're going to do is record him standing around waiting for an interview with my box of chocolates.
Oh my god.
You see? Isn't the world beautiful?
Turnabout is fair play, motherfucker. God damn it.
Let's do a hit piece on Tate. Tate goes to jail. We got him! Release the hit piece! He's in jail! He's never getting out! God releases me. Vice, Matt, BBC, whoever, Matrix agent number 399 begs for another interview, and I end up with chocolates. It's kind of like I never lose.
Almost.
A few moments later.
Oh, god damn it.
Hello, Matt.
I can bring you a box of chocolates.
Oh, good.
That's great. Here we are. See, I went to jail. Everyone said Tate's over. His life's done. He's going to go to jail. Turns out I was totally innocent. I've been let free. And now I get chocolates from Vice. Life's looking good.
From the BBC.
Oh, even for the BBC, even better. They've got bigger budgets. Don't let me down, Matt. Don't be cheap.
So, when works for you?
How soon can you get the chocolates?
As soon as you want.
I'm pretty hungry.
Days?
Assuming the chocolates are procured, what day is it today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, something like that. Assuming the chocolates are ready, but it depends who you're going to come with because I need to talk to my lawyer on house arrest, blah, blah.
Friday works. If I need to get permission to visit you from the police, I'm sure I can do that. I can probably do that.
Alan, my lawyer, can handle all that. How many of you are coming?
It would just be 3 people. Me and 2 crew.
You and 2 crew. Okay, let me talk to my lawyer and I'll get back to you.
Okay, great. Hopefully see you soon.
Hopefully.
All right.
Gotcha, bitch!
Several days later.
Oh my god.
Hey. Yeah, who are you?
Oh, that motherfucker actually showed up. Yo. Why is he still dressed in that same scruffy shit? Yo, okay. He was wearing the exact same stuff. Yo, did they just not pay motherfuckers at that place? Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and go, because I recognize okay, that was on that. Okay.
Matt. This is Matt. And
Thanks, Matt. No, I gotta show you guys this. Okay. let's go to this. That one might not actually pull up. I just can't believe that mother... It's like, bro, it's been how many months and you can't afford a new fucking... Like, your drip is still that shit? I'm like, Jesus Christ, at least, you know, I got a little bit of an array of stuff. Like, for Christ almighty. But I guess when you're built like a fucking Ken doll, just not that heavy... Oh, no, I fucked up. He's got the same fashion style, though. Okay, it's the exact same stuff. But as you can see right here, it's a gray shirt. It's a gray shirt over a white t-shirt. But in the new one, it's a green shirt over a gray shirt. Same fashion stuff. Same hairdo and all that stuff, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Matt. Ah, there we go. Well, actually, that's specifically the domain of his boyfriend. But back to the regular scheduled programming. There we go. And son of a bitch.
From the BBC?
All right, I'm gonna let him know.
Okay,
Like, be right back. Okay.
Good morning.
And you want breakfast?
Yeah, I'll have breakfast. I've got a very important interview today. Rush night. A very important interview today with a very renowned, esteemed, well-known journalist called Matt Shea. Yeah. As you can see, I'm dressed for the occasion.
I love Matt Shea.
I think you can see him. Stand outside my house right there.
Aw.
Film crew.
With his film crew.
That's interesting.
Oh, shit.
Where is he? Here he is. Here he is. Please, can I have another interview? Please. Geek! What a dork! Imagine going to school as a kid.
Okay.
And everyone's like, you're a geek. You're a nerd. You're a dork. And then you grow up.
Now, without the full context, people would think, oh my God, made him spend BBC would have foot the bill for the flight, but make him waste all of that time in order to just stand out front of the gate. Oh, what a horrible person he is. The motherfucker slandered him, has selectively edited him, took him out of context, lied about him, and put it out there for the world to see and ultimately mock. This is the nicest way he could get back at him. Give him a free vacation to Bucharest. Sounds like a nice place to go. Like Jordan Peterson's going to be doing a little stay over there. So, hey, maybe he'll actually get the first interview, of course.
And they were right.
That's Matt Shea's reality.
I watched one of his interviews about a drug in Colombia. And he was sniffing cocaine in the interview, talking about how the drug people aren't actually that bad. They're the same as the cocaine people. But then he does hit himself with people.
Christian, he is a dork, a nerd, and a geek. DNG.
He's DNG!
DNG.
I haven't heard of it. I haven't seen a DNG in person.
And you know what's amazing?
What?
His stupid ass didn't do what me and you would have done. Jump on a jet and fly somewhere. No. He went to the airport, checked in, Wizz Air, economy, put all his bags on the thing, quickly, let's wait in line for security. Went through all that shit at 4 a.m. this morning to come here and stand outside my house like a dickhead.
I wonder how much of his annual salary this cost.
Well, what do you call him? No, I'm having my breakfast. So he has to fucking wait. Just call me, he certainly will. He's still there. Did he have chocolate?
Can I say, what? Sorry. Why is he here?
To do it?
About?
How about the most famous man in the world, the most influential man in the world who owns the culture? The person who's going to save planet Earth, me. And of course, I decided to choose an interview with him to boost his career because he was so honest the last time I gave him a chance.
So this is Vice episode 2.
Yes, you did. But this time, woo! It's gonna be great.
DNG.
It's DNG, man.
That's not the interview. Can't dance.
This is my interview. This is all I have to say to him.
Get fucked, dork.
Woo!
How long's he? I wanted to run and counter of how long he's been out there.
So I spoke with Andrew. He said he's tired right now.
Okay.
And like to give him his chocolate.
Oh shit.
Give him his chocolate.
Yep.
Okay, well, can you tell him we can give it to him once we're sat down to do the interview?
He wants
No.
the chocolate now.
He wants the chocolate now.
Yep.
Okay, because
Good faith
I'm a little
down
worried
payment.
that he's just gonna, brag about us bringing him chocolate on Twitter and not actually do the interview.
Yeah.
You have to bring the chocolate first.
Hey, see? Hey, he's not retarded after all. He just plays one on camera.
Okay, so is he too afraid to come out and say it himself?
No, he's just tired. He's having his breakfast now.
He just couldn't care less
Could you do
about
a
you,
favor?
bro.
Could you ask him if he's scared of doing an interview with us?
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Do you want to ask Marty McFly if he's the chicken? Like, come on, bro.
Yep. So he asked you if you are scared to go out and talk to him.
Scared.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yep.
It's a good tactic.
It's a very good tactic.
Very good tactic.
Now he said I'm scared. I really have to go. I can't just smoke my cigar and ignore him.
Yeah,
Where's my chocolate?
You're definitely going to be more upset at getting called scared than him wasting his entire week.
Yeah.
He didn't want to give you the chocolate now. He wants to get in the house and then.
Well, you can wait a while. Let's give him about 10 minutes.
Yep. True. Oh, no.
I think he's beginning to realize. I think he's beginning to realize the reality of this interview.
And I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
I would imagine that's probably copyright. Okay, so, I will just go ahead and mute it for a second. Okay, if we were just on Rumble, like this is why, guys, it just turn out on Rumble on Sunday. It's fun as fuck, but shit's gay with the fucking copyright claim. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh. What did he say? What did he say? That's why I need to know what the fucking hotkey is for Rumble. Oh no. Okay. Okay.
And it creates a vortex, like a tornado, goes high into the sky.
Sure, you don't just study your Aikido.
I know Aikido.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still got a lot of empty days. I had nothing to do.
Fucking cursor.
The DGS, right?
The D&G, that's not our house.
Look. What do you do? It's been 45 minutes now.
45 minutes, bro.
Woo! He flew a colony, G. With his bags, putting them in the overhead. Sorry, bumping into people. I'm an important interview. I'm a reporter. Sorry for all my bags. I got an important interview. I'm a reporter. Game!
If this guy could actually think on his feet, not Tate, Matt Shea that's standing outside, you'd ask some questions as a security guard. You'd try to pull something out of this, okay? Instead of just writing this Dear Abby letter at the end of it. Why did Mr. Tate not take me? I was so nice to him the first time around. We spent so much time together. We had a great experience together. Sure, I might have lied about him before, but why won't he take me seriously now?
You look like a geek. You're outside my door, looking like a geek.
Geek is such a great term. Oh, it's so great.
Go there.
Dork. I think dork's better, though.
When are we going to afford a taxi home? Maybe stuck there.
I wonder what crappy hotel he's staying in. He's not staying in a good one, is he? I think he now must realize what's happened. I think he now must realize that he's been checkmated in the grand game of life.
They're filming Marina take the trash out. I guess that's the story for Vice. We're recording. They're filming Marina, our housekeeper, take the trash out. I guess that's his Vice story nowadays. Misogynistic influencer Andrew Tate has garbage which he uses to litter the landfills and damage the ozone layer because of global warming.
Well, actually, okay, now that I'm thinking about it, Matt could write a headline that Andrew Tate is still being misogynist by not letting him in, because I would imagine that Matt probably has a pussy.
Matt Shea. Fucking nerd. 2 bags of rubbish from his house that contain microplastics. Get a life, you fucking geek! Think about microplastics. Shut the fuck up.
He likes making garbage documentaries, doesn't he?
Oh, what?
Fucking nerd.
You could film just the bag of garbage for the entire documentary, and it'd still be less garbage than the last one he tried to make.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, YouTube went big gay. Fucking Christ, bro. Okay. Alright, hi. See, this is so fucking retarded, and we're, what, halfway through? Well, at least we can let it play through the rest of it over here, so shout out to everybody on Rumble, but, yeah, let me just go ahead. I'll just put it in the chat. I legitimately am not risking it anymore, because I'm not trying to, fuck around with the system. Like, I know YouTube hates me. Brian, you know it. You called it out earlier, but yeah. It's over here. So, fuck this. It's not like I really need it anyways. We'll just go ahead. Okay, we already got the camera on anyways. Here. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. So, we will just go right here. Stream unavailable. Stream has been temporarily blocked because we copyrighted audio and video. Yeah, okay, fine. I know it's still up. I got it on my screen. Okay, cool. So yeah. Thanks, Rookie. Appreciate it. Anybody who's still over here. Oh my god. What the fuck? Policy violation. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, but it's still up though. Okay, good. It doesn't matter. We had a better turnout on Rumble anyway, so I'ma just wait. My voice cannot be copyright. Okay, it's legitimately not. That's for true. Stop being the big fag. Bear with us, Chad Rumble, folks. There we go. Oh, but in the meantime, what the fuck? So, see if there's anything. Oh my god, let's see if there's any breaking news right now. Is there any breaking news? I can at least entertain you guys for right now, man. I don't know, like, I stopped the music before it was playing. The rest of the video wasn't, like, didn't even get it threatened at all to be just, oh, explosions over, oh, fireworks. Yeah. I think that, I'm just looking on Twitter until that shit comes back anyways, but that just looks like it's going to be fucking, big stupid. Okay, so. No, it looks like everybody's over here. Is there any way that you can get comments from both places on screen? That way you can be caught up in real time. Yeah, YouTube stream is back up. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. YouTube stream is back. Okay, cool. Yeah, hi guys. Yeah, and Ed, you're over there on Rumble. Yeah, there's a bunch of little adjustments that I'd like to make. Having the chats on the screen, while I personally find it abhorrent, if you guys in the chat want it, like, that's fine. The chat's always for you guys anyways, but how fucking dumb. It's like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense why that one got blocked, but I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and kill the YouTube stream because I'm not fucking around. I'm not fucking around. Everything's going great over there. So if you guys, looks like everybody's pretty much cleared out. Jocelyn, hopefully you can make it over. But yeah, Rookie's, Rookie's got the link. I threw down the link a few different times, so if you guys want to hop over there, that would be great. That would be fan-fucking-tastic. So, yeah, we'll try to get on YouTube on Saturday, and if it becomes completely gay, well, fuck YouTube. But until then, bye YouTube, bye. I think it's probably just the chats in here, or the mods in here anyway, so fuck that, and big done.